O power of darkness residing within me, the time is now. Hearken to our eternal covenant. Hey, it worked? Oh, it's you. Please don't give me that look. The new Phantom class was just made official, right? So I can only assume the Advocate will come and badger me into selling it for him. What do you mean I could just say no? I'd feel bad doing that, considering how much effort they put into making these classes. So I'm practicing for when the time comes, and he needs me to do PR for him. I helped out with Stratos, didn't I? Heed my summons, oh mighty Phantom Advocate! Whoa! I actually summoned him?
Somebody called for me. For the Phantom. Was it you? You again? Waiting for the Phantom, are you? Perhaps you're fascinated with death.
Yeah, I don't think that's it at all. Anyway, what sort of advertising does a Phantom need? Lay it on me, baby! I've been practicing some potential lines.
What are you talking about? Who asked you to promote me?
Huh? Well, I mean...
I heard someone calling out, so I heeded the summons. You're telling me it was just some juvenile prank?
Hold on now. Aren't you gonna advertise the new class? Don't you want people to learn the ways of the Phantom?
If you're that obsessed with promoting me, feel free to do so. On your own.
No, I'm not! It's just that Katori and Stratos were desperately trying to recruit for their new class, so I figured...
A Phantom has no need for that. We reside in darkness. Those who bask in the sun and only see light could never hope to understand. A word of advice for you. Renounce the way of the Phantom while you still can. Only oblivion awaits those who peer into the abyss. One last thing. That chant of yours was not half bad. A little training will go a long way. Farewell.
I don't know what to say, boss. You still keep some strange company. If he's not even promoting his class, I've been standing in front of all these shoppers chanting my butt off for nothing! I'll never live this down!
By the way, did you hear about the newly established Phantom class? Rumors are going around that it's the Shadow of Arcs, among other strange stuff. I'm sure it's unrelated to Void, but it still has me pretty concerned. The upper ranks that approved it think it holds an important place in the Arcs community. But Arcs is better off without a class that dabbles in shady practices. Anyone who's okay working under a questionable moral code is a bad apple in my book. That path only leads to sorrow. Maybe it's faster if I tell him directly.
I'm impressed you could sense me here.
So... out of curiosity, did you come to hear my songs, Kyokuya? As the Phantom Advocate?
Don't be absurd.
And let me ask this again. Why do you choose to live the way of the shadow? It only leads to sorrow.
Now that we have the hero class representing light, the natural order dictates that it cast a shadow. The light is too bright for me, which is why I've chosen the way of the shadow, where I can shape my destiny with my own hands.
So, you think being a shadow to balance out the light will bring you happiness? Still... if the shadow's power is found wanting, the shadow itself shall be consumed, life and all.
Well said. Your position in the Intelligence Bureau is based on merit after all. Yet I wonder if one who fits between light and dark can triumph over the sheer density of my shadow.
It's undeniable that you put a great deal of effort into obtaining that power.
Effort? Don't make me laugh. I was born with the talent to walk the shadow's path. Effort has nothing to do with it.
Did you never consider walking another path? Choosing to live as the shadow means inevitably hurting those you hold dear. It strips you of the ability to love and be loved in return. Do you fully understand this?
You're quite humorous. Listen well. Shadow appears in the absence of light. The two can never coexist. The one who knows only of light moves toward the shadow. The one who insidiously knows their despair shall take root. You asked how prepared I am to walk the path I've chosen, but you fail to realize that I have already walked it to the bitter end. Thus, it is not in the nature of a shadow to love or be loved.
Then, the sadness and despair you hold inside is the basis of the shadow.
If anyone is clinging to sadness, it is you. I cannot begin to fathom the depth of your sorrow. The shadow does not suit you. Compassion, kindness, and the ability to smile are traits unique to the powerful light. Perhaps I've said too much. Farewell.
Doesn't he know I'm the 0 of 6? How dare he show such disrespect? But I see right through him. He's keeping his distance from others so as not to hurt someone important to him. And although he denies it, I'm fairly sure he is a man of tremendous diligence. I sense there's something he's very passionate about achieving. I say he's worthy of our trust.
Oh, it's you again. Listen carefully. Someone will soon approach you to ask, "Have you seen the Black Wolf?" And you must reply, "Neither hide nor hair." Farewell.
Hey! Come back! Oh, hello. Have you seen Kyoki? That means you did see him. Kyoki's the only one who refers to himself as the Black Wolf. So he must still be in the area. Let's see. Come on, Kyoki. Stop playing around and show yourself. I'm not gonna shut up until you come out. There's no point in disappearing. I can read you and your whole magician act like a book. So, educate me. When it comes to fighting, where do you think a hero's skill set is lacking most?
I'm not falling for that. Figure it out yourself.
I haven't slept for 3 days thinking about this, but I keep coming up short. So, I'm asking for your help.
A shadow cannot illuminate the light. I have nothing to teach you.
That's not true! You taught me a ton of academic stuff when we were little. I remember all the examples you used to make things easier for me. You're an excellent teacher. Luko said so too.
Long time no see, Sierra. Good to see you've got a handle on things around here.
It's not all smooth sailing, I assure you. But hey, I'm so glad you're okay, Shell.
I am. Thanks for holding down the fort.
Shell.
Wow, a personal visit from Oak. It's To what do I owe the honor? Ow! Whoa, Ugh!
That's not funny, you know? You really put us through hell. Sierra was beside herself. And she wasn't the only one. Everyone was worried sick about you. For you to waltz in here and play it off so casually? Come on, Xiao.
You're absolutely right. Forgive me, my friends. And thank you for caring about me. Sorry for all the trouble, guys. I got one useful thing out of it, though. I can connect to Camille's and track photoner activity now.
Is this the makeup of the enemy forces?
They had the element of surprise, which made them a threat. Not anymore, though. It's time to regroup and launch a counter-offensive. Sierra, can I count on you one last time?
You bet! Sounds like it's time for us to act. Come on, Theo.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry to put you through all this trouble. Thanks to all of you, my image is now visible through the Dracolite. Although my main body is on Amduskia, the mothership is still under occupation. The link I had with it is completely gone, and we have no way of re-establishing contact at this time. The mothership is currently surrounded by Shiva's squadron. All operations are at her command. Honestly, I feel as if my own home was invaded. To say I'm unnerved is putting it lightly. We still don't have any means of reclaiming it. But I can assure you, we'll find a way. And when that time comes, we'll need all the help we can get from you. I'm counting on you.
Sarah! Are you all right? Yes, thank you. In fact, I'm doing much better now that I'm not lugging Xiao around. Oh, I'm gonna be staying on Amduskia for a while. What? Xiao's main body is on Amduskia, and I've got a connection to him. So I guess you could call me his resident bodyguard. Will you be okay by yourself? Won't you get lonely? Boy, I wish I was by myself. Hey, Sarah! Are you ready yet, or what? Whoa, hey! It's you and my predecessor! Are you going with her, Claris Craze? Darn right! I didn't want Sarah to be all alone, so I volunteered! I wasn't going to be alone, silly. It's a key area, so one of the 6 was going with me regardless. In fact, I dare say that bringing her might actually be inviting more trouble. But I suppose I can see the logic behind it. Certainly!
Oh, it's true. I'm definitely smaller now. Okay, I've got it. Take a good look at this. Little arcs. Who's gonna know?
Whoa!
Well, convinced that I'm the larger one after all?
Whatever. Bigger isn't necessarily better, though. There's a ton of benefits to being small. Aha! We never bump our heads on low ceilings. Another thing, if you're of small stature, just 2 donuts will fill you up.